Clutch Truckers film for a live studio audience.
Whoa!
Crazy!
Oh my
I can't
God.
believe it.
We're
I
here.
can't believe it. We're in here.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
And of course, Rusty the Meatball Dog is here too. And of course now, Clutch Trucker comes with Clorox wipes. Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. The topic of today's issue is Jimmy rigged COVID-19 mask and stuck in Chicago. Okay, so first off with the whole COVID-19 mask thing, last week the CDC, or Centers for Disease Control, issued an advisement saying everybody should wear a mask, and they meant like a surgical mask or something like that. I call them surgical masks. You know, over your face and nose, nose and mouth, to protect yourself from getting the virus. And of course, the problem is these aren't just available anywhere. You know, hospitals are having trouble getting them, for crying out loud. I mean, it's not like you can just go to your corner convenience store or a truck stop and say, yeah, give me a copy of Cat Fancy, a pack of cancer tubes, some double mint gum, and a surgical mask. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. So, what are we supposed to do since we're all supposed to wear one? Well, that means we got to Jimmy rig one with whatever we got lying around. So I'm looking around the truck saying, what can I come up with? Well, I have all these little hand towels. I keep them handy down here by my seat, so when I bring the dog back into the truck, I can clean his paws up so he doesn't track mud and crap all through my truck, since this is the tiny little place I live. So I came up with that. Also, if you watched my video about the purple seat cushion review, I said I was going to use some of these straps from my now defunct Duluth Trading Company bucket hose, fire hose bucket seat cover. I had two of them. Rusty managed to tear through one of them. So I cut all the straps off of that, and I was going to use it to try to make my purple seat cushion stay on my seat. Well, I figured maybe I could use one of those to make a mask. And my wife sent me the link for the CDC's official video where they're showing you how to make one at home using a t-shirt and a couple of rubber bands. Well, problem is I have one rubber band. And where, again, you know, convenience stores aren't just full of rubber bands. You know, so it's like, all right, so I had to improvise. I found the strap, I found the thing, and I have a stapler. Because I have to staple a lot of my documents and logs and stuff together before I mail them off. So, figure this is what I got, here's what we're gonna try. So, basically I Jimmy rigged it together. I folded my little washcloth in half, and then I used my stapler to staple a strap on one side and the other side. And I've got some pictures too I can show you. And the reason I use this strap is, for one, I can unclick it because it's got a little clicker thing, and I can adjust it, see, because it's got the adjustable end on there. See, because this came from the seat cover adjustment thing. So that is my Jimmy rigged COVID-19 mask. I even have pictures of it in use. Now the main problem being, as you can see from those pictures, when I wear my glasses, it tends to fog them up. That's why I look so funny in that one picture. But, you know, it's what I got, it's what I could do, so that's all I got here, baby. Use what you can, thank you. So there's my Jimmy rigged COVID-19 mask. Ta-da! And speaking of the whole COVID-19 thing, this is what a ridiculous thing happened to me earlier today. I tried to buy a pack of cigarettes at the Petro in Moni, Illinois. And they needed to see my ID. Not only that, they needed to scan it, okay? My birthday was Monday. I didn't get a chance to get my license renewed before my birthday. But, you know, Wyoming has sent out a decree saying you get an extra 90 days to get your license renewed. So technically it's still valid. But she said, oh, well, no, this is expired, sir. And I'm like, okay, I'm obviously over 21 or 18 or whatever it is for cigarettes. She wouldn't sell them to me. Well, we have to be able to scan it, and this one's expired, so we can't take that. I'm like, really? 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 Do I look like I'm 20 years old? I wish I did. And all the time she's telling me all this, she's wearing a surgical mask. Obviously, there's weird crap going on right now, lady. And you're not going to bend the rules because my license won't scan. You friggin'... People annoy me. People piss me off. So the second part of this video, if you watched any of my previous videos, you know the whole reason I was trying to come to the Chicago area is because Swift, the Yard Dogs, working for Target in Pueblo, Colorado at that distribution center, managed to bend up my trailer legs. Thank you, Swift. Anyway, so I wanted to bring it back to the place I bought the trailer because I knew they fix trailers, they have all the parts, and I get a better labor rate if I bring it back to the place where I bought it. Well, that's why I got that other load, got me to Chicago, and dropped it off yesterday afternoon just before they closed because, of course, they're on limited hours. I called them this morning, got an estimate and everything, but they're not going to start it until Monday. And today is Thursday, the 9th of April, because, of course, tomorrow's Good Friday, which I'd completely forgotten about, but I'm kind of like, what's the point? The whole point of Good Friday is to go to church, which you're not supposed to do. Anyway, and they're closed all weekend. So they're not going to get back to it until Monday. Bo at Turquoise Trucking was having a hard time trying to find any load that paid anything at all. So he said, you're better off going back to get your trailer and maybe you can use that over the weekend. Went back and picked it up. They still couldn't find anything that paid worth a squat. So here I am again, another night now, sitting at this little tiny Thornton's at the Moni exit in Illinois, across the highway from where the Petro is. At least the parking's free over here. So it's not a bad little spot. Brand new Thornton's, I kind of like it. Anyway, as I always say, not a bad place to park. So here I am stuck. Now, I've been here a couple days, and I'm hoping they find something to get me moving over the weekend that pays. But I'm not taking a load that's going to not pay the truck. It costs $1.10 a mile to run this truck. That's maintenance, fuel, everything. If it's less than that, I'm not making any money, I'm losing money. And I got to try to bring the trailer back next week to get those legs fixed, thanks to Swift ruining them for me. And of course, last week, stuck in Pueblo, Colorado, thanks to Coyote Logistics, with bad information and not doing their job and dropping the ball. So I'm kind of in a bad state money-wise. I'm losing money big time. And I'm hoping it picks up. And the fact that the loads are paying for crap right now, I don't know if that's part of COVID-19 or if that's just because I'm in a spot where there's a lot of extra trucks right now. I'm kind of worried about that. If this is going to continue, might be really bad for trucking. So, I guess it just kind of remains to be seen. We'll see what happens in the next few days. Is it truly just because I'm in the Chicago area and there's too many trucks, or is this now finally trickling down from the whole COVID-19 thing, and about the only loads moving right now are grocery type loads, and a lot of manufacturing places are shutting down? I don't know. If so, trucking's going to really start hurting. And the fact that now I can't get a decent load, and of course because of Coyote screwing up last week, and then now Swift ruining my trailer and having to get that work done, and I had to come here, I'm losing money. I'm losing money big time right now. As they always say, if the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. And I ain't earning. So, remains to be seen. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to this edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Appreciate everyone who's found me, thanks to that New York Times article. Got in contact from somebody yesterday from NBC, Universal. She handles the NBC digital stuff. So I'm going to have basically a story made about me on NBC Digital. Too bad all of this crap doesn't make me money. So I might get some more exposure there. So as soon as I find out the link for it or anything, I'll let you guys know. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please ring that bell. Sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch out.